I'm a black man in the South. And I know y'all tired of hearing that, but like, bro, every other person around me has a criminal case, probably done been in jail. And I'm
We
not even
getting
trying to be funny.
we ain't getting no unconditional discharges.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Crazy.
this man is allowed to just go and do whatever. And I guess that special counsel report really kind of ticked me off because it's like, well, he would have went to jail, but we rigged the election. Like, be for
Thanks.
real.
Yeah.
They playing in our face, and then this like conviction, no what is it? Conviction, punishment,
Unconditional
bull crap.
discharge. Yeah.
Again, like if I go I don't know, do anything, I'm gonna be held accountable for it. But this man literally can steal an election. He can erupt a dang on riot. Like Travis Scott got held more accountable for the stuff that happened at Astro World than Donald Trump is being held accountable for it. And it's just laughable to think that our justice system tries to like propagate this like just I don't
Equality under the law.
yeah like it's BS. We've always known that, and I guess that literally like I used to want to be a lawyer. That's a known fact. And as you like go into that world and you understand the law, things are worded or manipulated in ways for you not to understand. And that's kind of how they get over on you by making people do these plea deals, or they'll put you on probation and they create this cycle and it just be bullcrap, or they just harass you or lie or just do anything to get us locked up. But then when it comes to this white man who has egregiously just committed crime after crime after crime after crime, and then the same court system, that's where Diddy is at, if I'm not mistaken. Eric Adams' case is in the same jurisdiction. So they're definitely going to make examples out of them, but this man can just walk scot free. That's what I'm like. I don't care, bro.
Oh, I
Anything,
definitely don't feel bad for them. So,
It's not about feeling bad, and it's not the whole tope of a black man
or
wants to be white. It goes to literally equality, bro. I want to be treated fairly.
I actually will say this because I do think this is interesting. I really actually do like. I'll give you your flowers for this. I really do like your comparison to the January 6th thing to the Travis Scott. I had never kind of thought about it like that. It's a really good kind of comparison there. Um, Eric Adams is not going to go to jail, and I can tell you exactly why. Because rich politicians who have power and are connected don't do that. Like it's just, and I think that to me is like the frustrating thing of like even like the coverage. I think it was just kind of like covering it on the abstract of like, oh, Trump, this evil person got away. It's like that happens actually all the time, and we actually probably should have a conversation about how our justice system is very differential to white people, but also white people who are rich and white people who are well connected. And a part of what Trump's team did, which is smart because they know how to kind of get away with shit, they're like, we're just going to stall this out because we have the money and resources to basically just play the long game here. Where to your point, Henry, people who like us who are getting arrested for smaller stuff, we either have a public defender or we have a lawyer, but we don't have the resources to consistently pay them to stall something out. They charge by the hour. So if Trump has the ability to pay for his lawyers through his election campaign, he says we can stall this out. We can kick every single can down the road. And the legal system works really, really slow, especially if you just try to grind everything to a halt. And that's actually the conversation that I'm kind of annoyed it didn't happen. Was like, here's actually how we got away with this. He just has money to like push this far, far.
Yeah, I think that's a again. If I knew that, if you got money, if you the more money you have, 9 times out of 10, the more likely you are a way to get away with anything. However,
But to me that's a factor in this is because he had the resources to stall this out. A lot of people like stuff just kept getting delayed. They kept pulling shit back. They kept saying, "Oh well, he can't show up that day. He can show up another day, and we'll do all these other stuff in between time." A part of it was just if this happened really really quickly, this would have happened like 6 months ago, a year ago. But when you have
again,
money, you can
everyone
stall
has
some
the
shit
right
out.
to fair and just trial, which I think I was standing back on my point. If you have the money, i.e., resources to
Yeah.
prolong it and jam up the case, I don't want to throw Young Thug in here, but like,
Hmm.
you know, some people that got caught up in that situation got jammed up on papers, and
Yeah.
he did it. So, but for me, that's kind of like the black and white of it. It just sucks that like they legitimately played in our face. And I honestly, when you think about strategy, he probably ran for president again to like avoid jail time.
Oh, I 100% think that was a big factor in it. I 100% think he knew, like, hey, even if I'm running, they can't like get me, because then all of a sudden I'm making it something that it doesn't have to be, and just the appearance of possibly arresting a national party figure, that becomes the story, and no one wants that.
And it's
So,
also crazy that an impeached president can't run again, but okay.
not convicted. That's a problem. So thank you, Mitch McConnell.